Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to do a review and an installation of the Dome Glass Tempered Glass Screen Protector for the iPhone 8 Plus. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, I've been doing several reviews of wide dome products, and I have to say that they are, in my opinion, the best tempered glass screen protector on the market when it comes to curved glass that requires full adhesion. The process is a little tricky. I've been doing installation videos showing you all how to install it. But once you've understand the process, they are very easy to install. You see here I have several, and the reason why I have so many is because I have to thank Whitestone for providing these for us, because I'm going to be giving these away. So I'm going to show you how to install one, do the review, and then I'm going to give the rest. So I have iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus dome glass protectors for those of you who need one for your new iPhone. Now, the installation process for these screen protectors is pretty straightforward. One thing that I always get asked, can these be removed? The answer is yes. For those of you that are interested in it, there's going to be the link to the removal process that I did for the S8 Plus, so you can see how that process works. The installation for this is straightforward. You need to make sure that you're in a dust-free environment. You need to make sure that you have no fans overhead running or around you. And then you just got to be patient with the installation. If you do mess up, they give you two adhesive, I would say, sticks or glues. All you got to do is really just wash it off. So I, put the glass under some hot water, wash it off, dry it off, and then you can try it again. So you don't have to go through the expensive process of, just throwing it away and then buying a new kit. Also, if you do have problems where the glass does break, because it is glass, you don't have to buy the full package that has the tray and the UV hardening device. You could actually just get the glass with the adhesive, and that is less expensive. So let's look at the installation process. We're going to use this on an iPhone 8 and 8 Plus actually, and then we'll see how it works. All right, so let's go ahead and look and see what's in this container here. So here what you have is your blue LED and the UV LED, very similar to what you see in nail salons is the best example I can give you. So this opens up like this, and then this is going to light up with this USB cable. All you have to do is power it, and then you'll go over your phone. Now we have also user guide. We'll put that aside. You have, this is the installation tray. So we're going to put our phone here, and then what you also have in here, you have your glass screen protector. All right, so here you have the glass, and it has a slight curvature to it. Now the iPhone does have a slight curvature, and what this is going to do is just make sure that it covers all areas, so you're not going to get any lint or anything underneath it. So this is what we have here. We'll put this to the side because we're going to need that in a couple seconds. This is the adhesive material that you'll be using, and I'll show you how that works. We'll place our phone here, and then I'll walk you through the whole tipping process to get this to go. So let's go ahead and look and see what we have in this container, or in this little bag. We have this little tool that goes right here, and we'll see how that works later. You do have some alcohol wipes, actually several of them just in case, and then you have these dust removal stickies and these wipes that you'll use. So let's go ahead and get our iPhone all ready, and we'll go through the process. Now the first thing I'm going to recommend you do is, no matter if this iPhone is brand new, you just got it out of the box, and you took off just that plastic, is wipe it down. Always, always, always do that, because you never know what kind of, adhesive, any kind of, even when you start touching the phone, you get some of those oils that are on your fingers come across. So I'm just making sure that I get this nice and wiped down, and then I'm going to use one of the wipes just to clean it up. Now wiping down is pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do is just go over it just to wipe it off. All right. Get that nice and dry. And what we're looking for is any kind of lint that's going to be left behind. And right now I'm not terribly worried about it, because I'll just use those little dust removers to get that out. All right, let's go ahead and... All right, so now that I have the iPhone clean, I'm going to inspect it. I put it into this tray. These are, again, the adhesive that we're going to use. I'm just going to inspect it one more time to make sure I don't see any lint. And I see something right here. So what I'm going to do is just going to wipe that away one more time. Take a look at it again to make sure there's nothing there. And it looks good. And the next step is to put everything together. So this little pin is going to go in this area right here. And this area that you see here is going to go on top. But we have to set everything up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now that I've inspected it, and I'll probably inspect it one more time. I'm going to put this cover right here in place. I'm going to put this little guy through here. And what this is going to do is, when I place this glass, this is the screen protector. I'm going to pull it out of its little package for a second so you can see it. So here's our glass screen protector. You see it's pretty thin. This is going to go right on top. And then once I have that adhesive there, right, and I put this on top, I'm going to be removing this, and then this glass screen protector is going to rest right on top of it and spread the extra adhesive all by itself. I'm going to put this to the side because we have one more component, and that's this mechanism here, which is where we're going to put this glue stick here, and it's going to pour right on the glass. I'm going to look at the glass one more time to make sure there isn't any dust. All right, so that looks good. Take this, put it right here. And when we do this, the liquid is going to start coming out any second. So I'm going to just put it through. And now that I have that, I'm going to release the top. And then by releasing the top, you'll see that the adhesive comes out. All right, now my desk is a little bit off center, so I'm just lifting it there. So if you have that problem, you can do the same thing. So now I'm comfortable with this, right? I want to make sure that there isn't any adhesive left in the actual container. So I'm going to tilt it a little bit. Just to be on the safe side. That looks good. Put it over to the side now. Now I'm going to rest it down. Don't worry if that moves a little bit, because like I said, my desk is a little off. And now the next step is to get the glass. Now with the glass, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the tab. That is the portion that I have right here. I'm going to remove that. All right. I have this tab in place. That's going to hold it in its place right there. I'm going to put this right on top of this. Okay. So now here's the trick. I'm going to again lift it a little bit because I know my desk is a little bit off. This looks good. It looks like it's aligned. And what I'm going to do now is, in order to avoid any bubbles to come up, I'm going to let this touch the glass. So I'm going to tilt it, and then once you see the liquid touch the glass, I'm going to pull the pin. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's going to be tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around a little bit. Slowly. Just because it'll be easier for me to do it this way. You can see it. All right. So let's move this to the side now. I'm going to raise this side, and then you're going to see this liquid move over. You just do it slowly and with patience. Now you see how it touched? Now that it's touched, I'm going to pull the pin. And you see how it's spreading? So now what you're going to do is just let the normal course of the liquid to go across and to spread. You notice how it's moving this way, and it's going to completely fill this. It's going to continue to go down this way, and then everything is going to be full. Now the next step is to use that UV light, but we're going to wait 60 seconds so that the adhesive goes across nicely. Now you notice I waited until it touched the glass. By doing that, you get no bubbles. All right, so it took a couple seconds, actually a little bit over a minute, for the glue to work its way all the way. I did put this little piece over here because I mentioned that my desk is a little bit off, but you can see that it went end to end. So now that that has been done, what we're going to do is use this UV LED, and we're going to start curing the glue itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it in each one of these positions, move it over. They say 15-30 seconds. Just to be on the safe side, I double that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video and go through and move it up each way and back, and then we'll remove it from the actual tray. So step 1 is done, just moving it down, turning it on again. This is going to automatically shut down as I am going through, so I'm just turning it on every single time as I'm going across. And all we're doing is, again, now moving over to the end portion of the screen, and what I'll do is I'll go over it one more time. Alright, so I went ahead and removed the phone out of the tray. I went through it, and I'm just going to wipe it down. There are times that I've noticed that some residue, sometimes of the adhesive, could spill over a bit. The alcohol wipes just do a really nice job of cleaning things up. So all I'm doing is just cleaning things up, making sure that there isn't anything left. It has a little smell to it too, so I like just wiping it down. All right, so what we're going to do now is just dry it up. And once we dry it up, I am going to use the light one more time on let's stop it. All right, so I went ahead and removed the phone from the actual little tray. And what I'm going to do now is just wipe it down. Wipe out around all the corners. Sometimes some glue residue may spill over. Don't worry about it because the alcohol is going to take care of that. So I'm just making sure that everything here is nice. You'll notice that I have not even shut down my phone during this process. It's just, and I've done this so much that I'm pretty confident with it. If you want to shut down your phone, that's not a bad idea. Now, once I've cleaned it, I'm just going to go over the UV one more time, just as I put it for girly giggles, because I just want to make sure I have a really, really nice finish, and also that the adhesive is nicely done. All right, so oops. Let's adjust that again. All right. So here is, all right, I've completed my second pass, and again, I just did that just to make sure. And let's take a look at the overall quality that we have here. I'll turn off the screen for a second. Notice how nice this is. No bubbles, nothing underneath. Everything looks nice. It's actually really perfect looking. Now, this is what the overall screen looks like. No impact whatsoever to navigation, no impact whatsoever to responsiveness. You can see it here in an angle if you're looking to see what things look like. Also with that tray, these things are spot on. Look at the top right there. Spot on, right in the center. And you've seen me do a lot of screen protector reviews where I run my fingers here on the side to make sure everything is aligned. I really like to make sure that my screen protectors are centered, just, you know, a little picky that way. But you saw it's really easy to install as long as you take your time. If you take your time, you make sure that the alignment is right, you make sure that adhesive hits the screen, and then when you pull it, it will have no bubbles, no air gaps, and then you'll get this beautiful type of experience when it comes to a screen protector. So there you have it. This is the Dome Glass installation for the iPhone 8 Plus. I have iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus protectors to give away. So if you're interested, make sure you let me know in the comment area, and I'm going to need you to do two things. In addition to leaving your comments and liking this video, that's actually two, but I'm going to say it's one. I want you to follow me on Twitter and also follow me on Facebook. Trying to build those two channels up. And I am also in Pinterest and Instagram, but we'll work on those a little bit later. So Facebook, and follow me on the channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and you could end up with one of these wonderful screen protectors. Thanks for watching, guys. And again, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.